I was sitting in this chair watching TV, and I had my laptop down between the chair and the couch, plugged into the wall, and there was a floor lamp behind there, and she was getting ready to sleep, so I peeked back there because she always would come up and look and talk to me, and she wasn't saying anything, so I looked back and I thought she had fallen asleep because she was face down. And so I went and I picked her up and I rolled her over, and you could see her mouth was burnt and she wasn't moving, she wasn't breathing. And so I took her to the hospital, and she had third-degree burns on her tongue and on her hard and soft palate. She had an entrance burn on her shoulder, and she also had an exit wound on her head. And we had them investigate, and it turned out that the floor lamp was faulty, and the what do I want to say, just adding everything together, having the USB cord in her mouth and touching the cord, or the lamp, caused a shock, a current to go through her shoulder and out her mouth into the USB cord, which caused all that burning in her mouth. I get a little more paranoid about little things, like if she's, I don't know, if there's like cords hanging out somewhere, or I'm a lot more watchful of anything that could even potentially be dangerous, as where before, you know, like every parent says, that's not going to happen to me, you know.
Do you think that she have any memory at all of it as well?
I don't know. She doesn't seem afraid of anything still. You'd think she'd be afraid of something. In the beginning, she used to wake up with nightmares, and for a couple months, she would just wake up screaming at the top of her lungs, and it was really hard to put her back to sleep. But that's since stopped. So I don't know if it was some subconscious thing, but she's not afraid of anything. I mean, she'll still play with electronic stuff, you know, and it's picking up. She's still working. She just graduated from occupational therapy this week, and she's still going to continue to do speech therapy, but it's starting to pick up.
And occupational therapy is like the motor skills?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We were working on her oral motor skills when she wouldn't eat or have food on the left side of her mouth.
Okay.
Wait, I take that back. The right side of her mouth. She wouldn't eat, or she still kind of put stuff over there, and I don't think we'll know until she's able to tell us how much she can even feel in there.
Did she end up having some surgeries on her mouth? Or?
No.
Oh, okay,
everything's
so
healed all on its own.
It healed really well.
Yeah, it has, and I'm supposed to take her to the ENT doctor in the end of June, beginning of July, to they're gonna see if they're gonna do some liposuction and inject the fat into her lip to make it look more symmetrical, because it's still slightly asymmetrical. So we have that to look forward to, and her tracheostomy scar isn't that bad at all. You know, a lot of people were saying that we were blaming Apple and whatnot, and we were just trying to find a reason to sue, and push the yellow button on the top or it'll keep going. And which wasn't the fact, we just wanted to know what had happened, and you know, tell people, you know, that could potentially happen to anybody if there was any kind of short in anything.
Yeah.
You know,
because it does seem like it, like the USB port likely played a role.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely, and wasn't necessarily the primary cause, but it was definitely a part of it.